What's going on, you guys? It is Indiana Harley Guy back at you with another video today. It is the last day of January, excuse me, and we're going to take this gorgeous Road King out for a leisurely stroll. So before I hop on this Road King, this is my cousin's bike. It is getting ready to get a couple upgrades. It's getting ready to get a new Mustang seat. It's getting ready to get some Legend Revo A's in the back on the suspension. But this bike hardly ever gets ridden this time of year because my cousin, who actually owns the bike, he doesn't really ride in cold weather at all, which is that's understandable. Because anybody who's ridden in cold weather on a motorcycle knows it can get cold. And heated gear can be rather pricey. Fire right up. It is a little chilly today. I believe it is around about 42, 43 degrees, give or take. So, a little chilly, but not cold enough for old Indiana Harley Guy. I'll still get out, have a good time, and ride. Alright, we can go. I'll tell you what, I don't ride this Road King very often, but I really do like this bike. Honestly, if it was in the cards for me to be able to afford it, I would probably go buy a brand new Road King, just to have a good build. Like, I'd throw like a 131 in it, something along those lines. Obviously have a suspension redone, probably go with Legends front and back, T-bar setup, have a little fairing type deal on it. I would love to do that, but unfortunately, I don't have the money to do that. I would like to do that with either that, a Road King, or a Lowrider S. That would be awesome. As of right now, in March, the weekend of the St. Patrick's Day, the weekend of the 14th through the 18th, I believe is when it is, I am going to try my best to go to the Forgotten Angels campout down in Florida. I've been wanting to go for a while. I wasn't able to go last year at all, but I am going this year, either in March or October. I know I'm going to the one in October, but I'm going to try to make it happen in March as well. And if you don't know what Forgotten Angels is, I will have the links to all that down in the description. But basically what it is a charity that raises money to build like tiny homes and things like that for children who have aged out of the foster care system. And not only do they build them tiny homes, but they teach them how to manage money. They teach them how to manage bank accounts. They help build their credit. They basically teach them how to be an adult, because a lot of these kids never had that opportunity, whether it be because their parents failed them, and then once they turned 18, the government failed them. They never even had an opportunity to even fail, much less succeed. So that's what Forgotten Angels does. They help these kids better themselves and get them ready to be a very valuable member of society. And there's something to be said for that. It's a great organization. If you haven't checked them out, I'll have the links down in the description for the Forgotten Angels campout and the Forgotten Angels website. And also, something else we're planning on doing this year, the weekend of June 8th, me, Crystal, my cousin and his wife, and possibly my neighbors who also ride, maybe a couple other people if we can round them up, we are going to be going down to Tennessee. We're going to be taking about a 4-day trip down there on the bikes. We are going to be trying to stay somewhere around Tellico, around over there, somewhere near the Cherahalla Skyway, Robinsonville, North Carolina, something like that. Because we're not really going to spend too much time in the Gatlinburg area. We're mainly going down there to ride Cherahalla Skyway, Tail of the Dragon, things like that. If we can, ride over to Lynchburg, Tennessee, take a tour of the Jack Daniel's distillery. We've been wanting to do that for a while. And so we're going to be doing that. And I'll definitely be vlogging that whole trip. So you guys will be able to come along and experience that with us. So it's going to be a fun time. And next week, I am so excited about this. There'll be a video coming on this. I am finally getting my handlebars on my Road Glide. I decided to go with a set of 12-inch LA Chopper Thresher bars. I'll have links to those bars down in the description. Indiana Southern Custom Paint and Cycles. John, he's going to be putting them on for me. He's a good dude. If you're in the area, check them out. I'll have his Facebook link down in the description as well. He does amazing work. He builds custom bikes. He primarily works on Harleys. Once in a blue moon, he'll have something else in his shop, but for the most part, it's Harleys. But he does some amazing work. He will take a bike from the ground up and just completely restore it into a showroom piece of art. And it is beautiful. If he has a couple in there when I drop the Road Glide off to get the bars put on, I will definitely show you some of his work. He does fantastic work. And as far as price point goes, I don't know what he charges to build a custom bike, but as far as doing like my handlebars and things like that, he is way cheaper than some place like a Harley dealership or something like that. So 9 times out of 10, if I'm taking my bike to do something and it's not going to mess with my warranties on it, I will bring it to him. Because he's only charging me, I had to buy the bars myself, which is fine, but he's only charging me around about $450 to put my bars on. So, and if I remember right, Harley wanted to charge me around about $2,500 to put my bars on, and that's not including my grips that I wanted. That's not including like the wire extensions or cable extensions if I need it. But John is going to be doing that for around about $450 total, not including the cost of the bars, which I paid about $400 for. So I'm going to have roughly, including my grips, about $900 invested in my handlebar setup on my Road Glide. I'm not going to find prices like that too many places with someone that can do quality work the way he does it. So if you're in the southern Indiana area and you want to take your Harley in to get a little bit of work done, or you want a custom paint job, something like that, I highly recommend taking it to Southern Indiana Custom Paint and Cycles. Because their work, it just speaks for itself. And also something else I'm going to be doing, I'll be making a video on this coming Saturday. This coming Saturday, the video for this will be coming out next week. But I'm going to be riding over to Evansville Harley Davidson. We're supposed to have a mid-50s and sunny day. So I'm going to hop on the old Darth Vader, the old black Road Glide, and ride over to Evansville Harley Davidson, and I'm going to show you guys some of the new redesigned models on the Road Glides and the Street Glides. And if all goes well, hopefully I want to test drive one of these new Road Glides just to see how it compares to mine, because mine is a 2023. I bought it brand new about 6 months ago, because I do know that they all come with the 117 engine in it now. There ain't no more 107s and 114s in the Street Glides and Road Glides. It's all going to be either the 117 and the standard models, or if you go with the CVO, it's going to be the 121 Milwaukee 8. But hopefully I can hop on one of those new Road Glides so I heard that the upgrades that they've made to them are definitely way better as far as the seat and the suspension goes. The handlebars, they come with taller handlebars, which is something that I desperately need on my road glide, which is why I'm having that done. But hopefully, if all goes well, good to see Jesse in that video as well. Hopefully we'll be able to snag a little ride on one of them new road glides. So one thing I want to address real quick, normally I don't address stuff like this, but the last few videos that I've released, it's kind of been a thing, so I'm going to go ahead and address this right now. So just to let all you haters know, I am very aware that I have really bad teeth. You do not have to point that out and comment about it in every single video that I post. So, in case you haven't figured it out already, anytime I see a negative comment like that that's shaming me or anybody else in any way, first off, I ain't having none of that on this channel. You could go watch somebody else's channel if you're going to do that. Just keep it off mine. Anytime I see a comment like that, it is automatically getting deleted and you are getting blocked from my channel. I don't have time for any negativity bullcrap like that. I'm very aware that I have crap teeth. I know this. You don't have to remind me. I know it's the internet, and I know there's always going to be people that do that, and, you know, it is what it is. But I'm just going to tell you this once. If you're going to do that crap, go watch somebody else's channel, because you're not going to be watching mine. I got way too much crap to deal with and way too much stuff to get done to have to worry about whether or not somebody's going to get butthurt about the way that I look. I personally don't care. Yeah, I know I got bad teeth. Does that stop me from doing what I want to do? Hell no. So, keep those comments to yourselves if you want to continue enjoying my free content, by the way. It literally costs nothing for you to subscribe to my channel. You can watch all my videos for free, so you don't have to sit there and be an ass about everything. Okay, rant over. Let's see what this Road King has. Oh, this is a fun bike. It really is. This bike will move. I'm not exactly sure what it has done to it. I'm pretty sure it just has a stage 1 system in it. I'm not 100% sure. Whatever's done to it was done to it when my cousin bought this bike. But this is a fun bike. So a little bit about this thing. This particular bike, again, I'm pretty sure has a complete stage 1 setup. I don't know what kind of air cleaner it has. I've never had it out, so I don't know. It does have a Vance & Hines Monster exhaust on it, which, oh yeah, bike sounds good. This bike sounds real good. And it does have progressive 412 suspension in the rear right now and stock front suspension. But sometime in the next week or two, this bike's getting ready to go into the shop and get some Legend Revo A's put in the rear, which is the same shocks that I run on my road glide. Nothing against the progressive 412 shocks. They are definitely a huge upgrade from stock. That is 100% true. But at least from my experiences, they cannot hold a candle to the old Legends. Those Legends are some of the most comfortable shocks I've ever dealt with in my entire life, and I'm not even kidding when I say that. There's a reason that I paid the money for the ones that I have. I paid about $1,000 for them. And yeah, some people might say, oh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to put into a bike just on one part. I don't care. If it means me being as comfortable as I could possibly be, I don't care to put money in my bike. Hell, with all the upgrades that I got when I bought the bike, and with the Cobra Neighborhaters that I bought, the windshield, the sissy bar, the rack, the suspension, all the stuff, the road sofa, all the stuff that I have on this bike is to make it more comfortable for me. The bars that I'm getting ready to get probably got somewhere around $2,500 to $2,800 just in comfort alone invested in my motorcycle on my road glide. So to some people it might not be that big of a deal with suspension, but I'm a bigger guy. I'm about 5'7". I'm about 250 to 255 pounds, depending on what I eat that day. And So, and also I have bad back. I have a bad back. I have for years. I had a bad back before I even started riding motorcycles, actually. But, so to me, when I'm riding, especially on them long hauls like I like to take, comfort is key to me. So, if I need to spend a little bit of money to make my bike more comfortable for me, I'm going to do that. And I ain't going to think twice about it, because when you're riding them long distances, 500, 600, 700 miles, 1,000 miles in one day, whenever you have bad body parts, whether it be back, knees, legs, hips, whatever the case may be, shoulders, you want that comfort, because if not, it's just going to be a miserable trip. And I know this from experience. My first real long road trip that I ever took on a motorcycle, well, I can't say the first one, but the first two that I took. One is it's one of the first videos I ever posted. I hit 3 Harley dealerships, visited 3 Harley dealerships in 3 states in one day. I went to Evansville Harley Davidson. I visited in Marion, Illinois. I went to Black Diamond Harley Davidson, and then I went over to Paducah, Kentucky to go to 4 Rivers Harley Davidson. I did not have my Ultra Limited, which is what I was riding at the time. I didn't have that set up for my comfort just yet. Really, the only thing I had on it was the bars. It had stock suspension, it had the stock seat. So that was almost a 700-mile round trip for me. And I did it in about, with all the stops and everything that I took me about 12 hours, 11, 12 hours to do. Which really wasn't too bad, considering I was stopping for an hour, hour and a half each time. But I was hurting like hell after that trip. I was for a couple days. But however, once we went to Michigan, and again, you can go back and watch that video, it was about 800 miles round trip, roughly. I had my seat, I had my suspension, I had my road stuff, I had my ledge of suspension on the Ultra Limited, and that, like, I got done with that trip and I felt great. I wasn't hurting at all, and it was quite wonderful. I guess it's about time to head back home and start cooking supper, but I just wanted to get this Road King out for a good little ride, since it borderline never gets ridden this time of year. Wanted to get her out for a little bit. Oh, I love the sound of them Vance and Hines on this 107. Oh, sounds great. But I think I am going to head back to the house, start getting the supper taken care of. Alright, I am back at the house now. I got this new jacket to wear, got it through work, so wanted to try it out. Works pretty damn good, actually, keeping me really toasty. But I'm back. Got the Road King in there parked back up. She's running flawlessly. It's probably getting about time for a new battery in that thing though, but that's getting taken care of. Just washed up the old Road Glide last night, so she's looking awful spiffy at the moment. She's getting her new handlebars next week. Can't wait for that. But that's going to be it for today, you guys. I'll have the links to Forgotten Angels below. I will have the link for Evansville Harley Davidson below, and also the links to the LA Chopper Thresher handlebars that I'm getting put on my Road Glide. But that's going to be it for today, you guys. Thanks for watching. Click that like button, click that subscribe button, and as always, ride safe.